I guess all of the emotion that he had since he's been here just came into that one moment.
And he jumped up and hit him with that Mario punch real quick.
Bro. We gotta watch that again. That is not real.
I guess all of the emotion that he had since he's been here just came into that one moment.
And he jumped up and hit him.
One more time. One more time. One more time. At least he had good aim with his fake punch.
What's good, man? It's your boy E.I. the King, and this is the Incarceration Podcast, where I talk about prison, pre, post, and present, how everything that I experienced throughout my incarceration has forever changed my life. This is the Incarceration.
All right, good afternoon. This is State of Florida versus Stephen Testa with multiple cases before the court.
Forever Convict family, listen, we are on a journey to 50,000 subs. We are over halfway there. So if you have not yet subscribed, please go ahead and do so. Share this channel with anybody who enjoys prison content. And if you don't know my story, I've done over 12 years in prison. And all throughout my incarceration on this channel, I share the crazy, funny, goofy, weird prison stories, as well as interviewing other convicts and sharing their stories as well. But most importantly, we highlight the redemptive stories of convicts coming home, leaving their past lifestyle of crime, and now living successfully in
What's
society.
good, y'all? It's your boy E.I. the King. Today we're doing another reaction video to the most viewed moments of 60 Days In. Honestly, bro, I don't watch any police or jail or prison shows. You'd think I would just because I do prison content, but I really only watch it whenever I'm doing these reaction videos. Number one is so I can give y'all my most authentic, genuine reaction. Number two, because honestly, it's not that interesting to me per se, just because I've been in prison for 12 years and a lot of this stuff on TV, especially shows like this on A&E, 60 Days In, I think a lot of it is scripted, but I haven't seen it in years. So we're going to go ahead and check it out. And I'm going to give y'all my feedback, man, just to see what's going on here.
Bring a piece of bread.
Nick doesn't ask, but I can tell that he's hungry. I was like, from this moment on, I'm gonna make sure you eat. It's all about the way you carry yourself and who you feed, and you can get whatever you want.
Just let me go ahead and stop right there. That right there is so sus, man. That's crazy. Whenever you see he was pouring the sauce on the guy's stuff, that's crazy. So number one, dog, like you see that in the chain gang, you gonna think one thing only, bro. That's his baby. You know what I mean? That's his punk. I'm not saying that's what's going on. No offense if that's not the case. If he's just showing love, but stuff like that, it's the way it looks. You know, there's always normally ulterior angles. And number one is either a booty bandit or he trying to finesse him somehow.
Can't use it as sweet. Young kids with us with glasses. Yes, a person that's broken.
Another inmate tells me there was a shank in the dorm.
Man, I don't know about that.
And I go and I tell Nick, like, yo, word is getting around that there's a shank in the dorm. You know, just giving you a heads up. I kind of pushed Nick to handle it. He was like, okay, because I feed him.
Where's that? You focus on somebody trying to hurt you for it, bro. Let me get it.
All right. That's why I say this stuff is scripted, bro. This stuff is so fake. Number one, I think that they just know obviously all these cameras on them, so they're trying to make some type of entertainment. Number one, there's a couple of things wrong here. Number one, the guy who seen him break the broomstick, and when they go tell somebody, that's a no in prison or even in jail. You stay in your own lane. You don't tell nobody's business. If you do, it's gonna fall back on you. Obviously, it's different when it comes to gang politics and all that. But that right there is crazy no. And then I told you the guy was feeding him the food, and I was using him as a crash dummy to try to do stuff that he wouldn't do. So to see what this guy talks about.
Because they try to put me on the nose, the only way I'm gonna defend myself.
But unfortunately, that didn't work. So I have to take care of it now. So I go up there and
Dumbass showed him a wooden shank he made.
Who's that broomstick? Give me that broomstick. You doing some stupid. Give me the broomstick, bro.
Unashamed about all that time you did? Go ahead and grab your forever convict tee, where we're unashamed to share how our incarceration is what God chose to use to radically transform our life. And even though society may deem us as convicts, I'm not ashamed of what God used throughout that season of incarceration to make me to be the man who I am today. Forever convict.
Give me that. You dumb, bro. I just told you. Give me. Nah, chill. Get up, stop. Get up, stop.
the moment I see that shank, the size, half the size of my arm, I take it. It looked like a damn sword, like Buffy the Vampire Slayer type. Brought it downstairs, broke it up in my room, threw it in the garbage. So I'm happy I got that out. I got that out the door.
How did he make that? I don't know. I don't know, but yeah, two of them bitches. Did he?
Now, somebody came to me and said, hey, Carlos, he has a second one that I didn't know about.
Yeah, another one, get out of here. Get up, come in. Where's the other? You got another one? You got another one? Get the out of here right now. You got another one? Why people saying you pull that? There's just certain things you come with. That right there jeopardizes everybody in this room. You understand that? You understand that? That's something we don't do. I don't care what you say. You're gonna grab that bag and you're out of here, bro. And if you don't want to get out of here, then you're gonna have to catch the fade. You're gonna catch the fade with me. That's on 100. That's on my.
All right, we're gonna go ahead and pause it right here. So my first initial thoughts was like, man, this dude's policing. You know what I mean? Like, don't get me wrong, I'm all about peace. I'm not about violence at all. But like trying to go get the little wooden poker he made, and break it up and throw it away, it kind of seems super dumb. Like he's trying to be Captain Superhero. But I guess like in prison, how this could be realistic is if there's something going on in the dorm, and if like this guy was non-affiliated, the kid, and the guys who were trying to like, and if he was doing something like crash out move, and the guys who are affiliated or guys who got something going on, like they got phones in the dorm or a big, dope hustle and operation going on, they're not trying to get the block hot, the dorm hot. They gonna police, everybody around them to make sure they don't put heat on themselves. So I understand that. But I think that's not even the situation here. It's just Hollywood.
That's on my kids, bro. You know me?
I told him, you're gonna have to catch a fade with me. That means you're gonna have to fight me.
I'm telling you, bro.
First of all, that dude does not look intimidating at all.
When done, if you got another one, get that out of here right now. There's a little one too. Where's the little one? You got the little man. Give me that one. Might be hot. Bro, where you going, bro?
He's gonna go out there and tell them, then we're gonna get shook down. We really need to handle it ourselves.
I'm not needing them room, bro. You gotta have one on me.
He's gonna go out there and tell them, then we're gonna get shook down.
Hold on. I respectfully. Hold on. Respectfully, Mayor. What do you feel? Put his ass up.
Life is like a game of chess. I think before I move. I got pawns. I move my pawns before I'm gonna move the king. Nick already knew, like, he had to do what he had to do.
When you're oppressing people, when you're hurting those who I with that I call my family, you're hurting me. I won't not be oppressed. You know, I don't want to fight, but I will.
If you stay here, you're gonna get your ass beat.
I said, you're gonna hit the door. That means you're gonna get out. We're gonna pack you up and you're leaving. He didn't want to leave. He was like, Future, I'll catch the fade with you, I'll fight you, but I'm not leaving.
No, I'm not going on the door, bro. I'm not going on.
Little does he know that I have enough respect in the dorm that once anybody hears that, they're gonna step up and take the fade for me. Nick took it upon himself to step in on his own free will.
Hey, go to the room, bro.
Don't do that. Don't do that. You got a weapon. You got a weapon. I'm not straight. You got a weapon. It's not mine. It is here. You got a weapon. Just pull it out.
All right, this is horrible, bro. Number one, I think this is scripted. Number two, this is so dumb, bro. I don't even want to do the rest of this reaction video. I'm just disgusted. Yeah, this whole thing is super corny. And then, like, they're trying to put him on the glass. Obviously, he doesn't want to go. Some little wrestling match. And then the moment the police come, they're like, he's got a weapon. He's got a weapon. It's told on the man, bro.
I feel bad, but I try to tell him, life is like a game of chess. Think before you move.
That dude is so dumb. He's the one that started all of this. If he just would have let the kid keep that little piece of wood, he wouldn't have done nothing with it. He was just scared. And this idiot, he's the one, he's the cause of it.
I feel bad, but I try to tell him, life is like a game of chess. Think before you move.
I can hear you gonna talk.
Now I gotta see if I could get Nick back, because that's my boy.
Everything okay? What? I don't want to hold up. The owes him cookies? Hey, Sean. Cookies? How many cookies you owe? How many cookies does he owe you? We got first deals, Tommy. First deals. Somebody else. Somebody else. Man, if you owe him, pay your debt, man.
Bro, this is so dumb.
I also have a fire HBO style series chronologically going over my prison experience from day one, all throughout my 12 years in prison. But you got to become a member to this channel. If you're on desktop, that's the only way you can do it. If you're on a mobile phone, you got to do it through Safari, or you got to go to your internet app and become a member. Check out a brief clip right here.
It's not directly addressing me. It's not directly addressing anybody. He's just saying it loudly about all the new people. And we weren't the only new people who came in that day. There's people who came in before us. But I'm thinking still he's gonna be the one that tries me. So he goes and he sits down, and I'm sitting on the bench, and all of a sudden someone approaches me. I'm sitting on the outside of the bench and someone stands right over me.
Now this guy's a cookie police. He's making sure he paid his 5 cookie debt. Doing the right thing in the dorm at a time. Getting in everybody's business and trying to mediate peace. I'm all about mediating peace, bro. But this dude's just, like I said, this is scripted, bro. This is not real. Carlos, go to a real yard and act like this, bro.
How many cookies does he owe you? We got first deals, Tommy. First deals. Somebody else. Somebody else. Man, if you owe him, pay your debt, man.
Stokes owed Deshaun 5 cookies. If you don't want to pay, whatever, you had a deal locked in, you're gonna honor that deal. and I'm gonna stand up for what's right.
Because it was brought to my attention. He's under my protection. Just pay him.
Stokes, me and him made a deal. He was supposed to be giving me some cookies. What happened was he didn't want to pay up. You know, Carlos steps in and trying to defend me. You know, he's calling him taking advantage of me and all that.
I'm just letting you know because whatever this is where you brought this on yourself.
Yeah, there's no way this is real. Literally 5 cookies, not even like 5 racks. Literally 5 cookies. This is crazy.
But you can't be like a man, and you need to stick with that. You did. Oh, don't do that. Don't do that. You got to go in there. He can say this right now. He didn't even open his cookie. As soon as he opened his cookie, oh, he's like, can I get 5 cookies? And I give you 5 back. So then he asked for his cookies, and you said no. We all was in the room, bro. You asked him for 5 cookies.
Dallas was trying to take up for Deshaun in that instance. Like he was just letting them know, like, y'all are wrong for trying to use Deshaun and taking advantage of him.
And they're definitely lying about their time. First of all, this is county jail. So the only way you're doing that much time in the county, said 10 years, is if like you're fighting a murder charge or you're back in the county for appeal. So yeah, this is all fabricated, bro. I'm sorry, viewers, to disappoint you. 60 days in is all fabricated. This is why I don't watch it.
This ain't got nothing to do with you. You fake GD.
Dallas and Stokes started arguing with each other. And Deshaun didn't like the fact that Stokes was yelling and talking to Dallas. He got upset because that's his friend.
Why are you telling me that he wants to do?
I don't want to talk about that.
Dallas was like, man, I told you it's pretty much over with. And they kind of went back and forth. And then that's when Deshaun was just fed up.
We ain't doing back though. But he's not doing back though.
I guess all of the emotion that he had since he's been here just came into that one moment.
And he jumped up and hit him with that Mario punch real quick.
Bro. We gotta watch that again. It is not real.
We ain't doing back though. But he's not doing back though.
I guess all of the emotion that he had since he's been here just came into that one moment.
And he jumped up and hit him.
One more time. One more time. One more time. At least he had good aim with his fake punch.
And he jumped up and hit him with that Mario punch real quick.
Why did you punch Stokes in the face?
Because since I've been there, everybody just wanted to yell. Nobody want to, actually get to fighting. Everyone just keep going yelling at each other. So I punched Stokes in his face.
But he's not doing that though.
Oh, man. When I saw Deshaun swing and hit Stokes in the face, I was shocked, but immediately I jumped up and grabbed Deshaun because I really didn't want Stokes to fight back. I run him upstairs and I pretty much tell him like, yo, you can't be doing that. But then I gave him.
All right, y'all. This is over with, bro. I can't take this no more. 10 minutes of this. So for all you guys who watch 60 Days In, I hope you haven't been watching it for long, because if you have and you've been believing it, dog, it's so obviously fake. I can't even do a reaction video to this, bro. So number one, we're going to close the video with this. Don't go to prison. Don't go to jail. It's not cool. Even though obviously I do prison content, it's authentic, it's genuine. This is definitely all fabricated, and they're trying to kind of glamorize and make an entertainment thing out of being incarcerated. So number one, takeaway, don't go to jail, don't go to prison. It's not cool. Number two, it's definitely not like this. Number three, don't waste your time watching 60 Days Locked In. It's your boy E. The King. I'm out. Till next time. Peace.
If you didn't know, I am a rapper. My artist name is E.I. the King. Check out my music on all streaming platforms. Go to my other YouTube channel, E.I. the King. Check out my music videos. And I'm also releasing a documentary all year. It's really a docu-series. And every Wednesday, I drop a new video. As we've been documenting my transition home from prison and society, from the day of my release, we had a film crew at the gate just documenting my transition home from prison, now in society. Check it out on one of these links above.